Good morning and welcome to Holding Your Space here with Jules. And happy to be here. Good to see everyone this morning. I absolutely must say that I have really enjoyed being here representing for Holding Your Space for these past weeks while Terry, the divine Miss Terry, has been vacationing, traveling, resting, and self care and taking care of business. And lots of love, gratitude for everyone that's here, for everyone that watches after the show. And I do believe that we are truly blessed as a community to have found one another here, to find like-minded folks, as everyone, says we're like-minded. Well, we're all a little bit interesting and have varied backgrounds and different healing capabilities and different perhaps psychic perceptions, knowings, from inner earth all the way out to the galactics. We got some specialness going on here, which all creates a foundation for all of us to be able to interpret our own feelings, our own perceptions, and help us deal with these crazy wackadoodle times that we're in. Good morning, Miss Kelly Bach. Let me say hello to you. Oh, she says, oh, I love that. I'm hoping all are feeling well and loving themselves this morning. I hope you're doing the same thing. So happy to see you. Oh, and good morning, Paul. He says, hello, Jules. Still waiting on Sister Anne's new arrival, which is coming soon. P.S. She does not need anything, just blessing in the chat. She said that's more than just a gift. Thank you. Oh, what a sweetheart. Well, it's a free will planet and everybody can do it the way they need to and how they feel about things. And she's in a very rarefied state, that beautiful state before giving birth to your child. We have lots of moms in here and probably some dads that have been through the process and have been able to see just what happens when we give birth to the baby. It's a wild adventure, so full of love. I'm so happy for you guys. And just tell Anne that we love her and we're just sending all of our best. So fantastic. I love the babies. Love the babies. I was there when all my grandchildren were born, and that was just wild, just wild. Oh, nothing better. I'm getting the chills all over that one. Now they're all um wild little teenagers and kids, and it's just an amazing adventure. Yes, good morning, Jax. Morning meditation on Jules learning to listen. Well, that's gonna be, yeah. We had quite the kerfuffle, kids. Yeah, do you want to know the things that can happen to a girl when she has no clue what she's doing on a whole new app and a whole new adventure? It's hilarious. Good morning to you, Jax. Thanks for saying hi to everybody and being such an amazing monitor and moderator, um, fabulous person, all in general and fabulousness. Yeah. Are we all awake yet? Moderator, monitor. I don't know what else. Um, Good morning, Miss Teresa Ford, you fabulous wild woman, you. um, Happy to see you here as always. Kelly says I'm gonna be AFK for a bit, dealing with the car insurance. Oh, daughter had a small accident day on her 20th birthday. Send positive vibes, positive insurance vibes. Woo! Psh. There you go. Also, we're gonna say, where'd it go? I had it right here. Oh, cheers Terrible lighting this morning, I must say. But what we're going to do, we're going to have good sounding. We're going to send some little angel vibes for the protection of the young ones that are on the loose on the road. May it all work out. Clear sailing through that. Put that energy through it. It's still sounding. Because we don't always have things come easy. But even though we don't really have control over everything that happens when we're dealing with insurance, hopefully it'll help us ease into whatever's going on. Good morning there, Miss Beautiful JJ from Tuta Speaks. If y'all haven't been to see what the beautiful Miss Tuta Speaks is doing at her channel and her beautiful nature itself, please do. It's absolutely beautiful what she does and who she is, and we're delighted. Ah, Paul says hi to Diana. Hey, Jen Bowles, visionary gal. And Marit is here. Don't really know how to pronounce your name, but that's as close as I get since considering I'm on the other side of the planet. Gary for Grace. I'm happy to see you guys all here. Yes, we had a kerfuffle. Um, uh, we'll just say Grandma did not realize that when she created an account in 2013, that it would come to haunt her when it came time for StreamYard. So finally, thank you, Miss Terry. Um, we actually looked at the pages to see where actually everything was because I didn't get it at all. And what I ended up doing is you go into your YouTube account, just in case you guys would like to know if this happens with anybody in your chats or anybody that you know. What we did was notice that I had two different emails in my YouTube. So what I ended up doing is pulling them both through the StreamYard because the original one that you open your YouTube account with can't be changed unless you like delete and start. And I didn't have time. And so I have some shows on there. So and 29 viewers on the original email. So with that said, I got it set through StreamYard that I could do this, and hopefully it all works out. Looks like I was able to post through StreamYard, and hopefully it'll all work out, and then I could get to rocking and rolling and having more fun. Ah, look, we have Barbara is here, and our fabulous, the oil painter herself. Good morning, Jules and tribal dancers. Yes, we're tribally dancing around. Hello, Barbara Berkman. Good to see you. And if you guys need to be on the gathering the list of the energies and bliss and prayers, let me know because otherwise I still have I have all of us on that list. I love that list. I like to be on that list. And for anybody that doesn't actually get onto one of our prayer lists, energy lists, know that there's so many people in these rooms that either are trained or Reiki masters. We've had some Jinshin Jitsu folks come through, folks who've never been trained but have miraculous capabilities for healing. It's just stunning. It's beautiful. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed with it all. Jack says, I have a procedure today at 1 o'clock. Which time 1 o'clock? I forgot which uh time zone you're in, dear. Um, taking out a thing I've had in me since wow, for since March 17th. She's scared. And it should help some pain, but the procedure is going to exacerbate something else, the condition wise that she has. Well, we'll definitely have you here on the list, and also some beautiful these beautiful energies. When we go into meditation, sometimes our pain can subside, being in the light and the love. And with everyone together, it's quite miraculous. I love it. Smack, smack, smack the thumbs up, please. So, ah, she's in Florida. All right, that hopefully that will just send your whole trajectory onto its path, you know. Sometimes we have the obstacles, you know, is trained to look at life partially through dream interpretation skills, but for us to look at our life like we're on a track. We came here with a mission, and a lot of us have the little M business going on. Dude, although mine's might not be as missiony as others, but we do have a mission, whether we got an M on our palms or not. And we came here to do some things that we may not even know of. And when we get off of the train, sometimes we are, you know, it's like running an obstacle course. We're like, ooh, I want to try this. I want to play in the mud. And I would like to that and that kind of relationship or experiment. Uh-oh, over here, danger zones, feelings and experiences. We may not have always been safe, or we may not always have done the right thing or taking care of our bodies and different things like that. But what we do is on this track, and we're having experiences, we always know that even if we get accidents or injuries or illness or whatever, man, you know, we can just keep on our track and ask to be held with love on our track so that we can make it through um, and learn to love ourselves. What are we left with? But loving ourselves. And with that loving ourselves, hey, I'm still learning. I have out here on my better lit background today, I have a lighthouse so I can stay on my trajectory just a little bit better. That's my symbol. And then this beautiful bear that my brother carved. I love it so much. I'm so glad to have that of him. Candle lit for everybody so we can follow some more lights. And those are all little uh, crystal hearts because I was feeling like, you know, hearts might need to heal. And while we're down and we're recovering and we're dealing with things and looking at our part in things and shadow sides and all that uncomfortable, holding on to your heart. Hang on to your heart. Love yourself. Like Kelly Healer always says, we got to love on yourselves, people. Let's see, did I miss something? Did I miss anybody? Let's see what we've got here. Jen, request for prayers above. Let me go back in here and look. You know, I don't know if it's going to let me do it. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. Yes, I'm throwing grace all over the place for having that kerfuffle, but boy, did I learn a bunch of stuff. Oh, hey, Jax, thanks for putting Tuta Speaks up on the chat so that everybody could go check her out and pump up her volume. Pump up the jam, pump it up, JJ style. Let's see. Did I just do that? Okay, good. Jen says, put all of her kids and grandbabies on the list. All right, you got it, Jen. 4 kids times 2 G babies. We love the grandbabies. They're going to Wisconsin Dells and Automotion today. Please pray for safe travels and protection around them, uh, all at the water park. Oh, well, you know, since you're the grandma and when you're a mom, you know, our kids are our karmic duty. As frustrated as we might get, our karmic duties really are our kids. We brought them in, we made that contract. But there's a trick. we can all do. You know how we can put our own bubble around ourselves? Breathe in, get your bubbles going, people. Start working those bubbles. Ground yourself just a little bit to get going as we start getting ready to meditate here this next 30 minutes or so. Start moving into that space, practicing for yourself, getting yourself, nice and grounded feeling. Get that root chakra down that root in the ground. And your little carabiner to hook it to the center. Yeah, here we go. Dog and pony show. But back to the point of what to do with our karmic duty, kids, is you can breathe out your bubble out to surround your family. What did we do at night while we were watching them breathe? When they had a cold, when they were babies and you thought you'd roll over on them because you couldn't bear to have them crying being away from you. Like having your puppy lay up on you. Your life force lends to their life force, your life force, your aura lends to their protection. So send it with them. It's like part of our duty. And then the angels, we have angels. Hey, did you know this? Top secret, special bonus. Our angels can connect to their angels. So during this time, while we're also working it out with our little karmic duties as they grow up and individuate and do all their own things and stuff, and we have, a conflict, especially in these days where people are firing their families just for fun or for what might have seemed trivial at some point, things that if we just talk to each other just a little bit, things that could have worked out. Instead of years and years of monkey business, we can chat with their angels and we can ask them to help. Please, the angels and guides of my children, meet with my angels and guides because I can't control everything. And please let them all communicate with one another and come up with a consensus, some kind of plan how to maneuver through the obstacle course of love, communication, disappointment, and betrayals, and all those funky things that we do. So just send it out there with them. So definitely on the list, not taking that back, but I wanted to share that as it popped into the mind that that's something that I have used over and over and over again as we all go through many lessons in this life. Oh, thanks, Paul. He's got a candle going too. Whoop whoop. Candle power. 75 degrees where he is. Oh, Jen says she called on Archangel Michael, Paris for protection and intention around them. That's fantastic. Wielding his mighty sword of protection. Let's see. Good morning, Sarah. Nice to see you. She's ready for some breakfast. Okay, what did Paul say? Oh, that's right. He is. He's taken off to go make some breakfast. Hi there, cat lady. The J cat lady. Here she is, the one and only. Hope you're doing good. We have kept you on the prayer list all along. I'm so happy to see everybody here today. I was kind of wondering with all that kerfuffliness, um, what the heck would be going on. But you know what? Tried and true as you all are. The support is wonderful. I see everybody out there in the interwebs and channels all over and whatnot, and it is just such a delight to see that everybody is helping everybody out with their own positive energy. And even when we're sad or going through stuff, we can call on each other for that after all this time of being together in the mornings. Has anybody got anything going on they want to throw out for discussion here today, or prayers, or events that are going on that we need a little support with? Oh, yes, that's right. Thanks so much, Jax. I finally got it to go through for next Tuesday, and then it'll probably be on there from then on, which is quite a blessing. I'm thrilled, absolutely thrilled, because if Terry didn't ask me to do this, I wouldn't have done it. I would be like, "Ugh, I'm not going to start my channel for another year. Just sort of goof around and not get going." I would have definitely hesitated. So with this beautiful group, the energy and carrying on with and don't forget, Annie Bear is still going to be there at 7 Mondays and Wednesdays. And then eventually, Diana will go on her own and do her own thing with her meditation date and time. But right now, we're kind of all 7 o'clock Pacific time. And just to kind of keep it consistent for everybody and for all of us as well. And also, if one of us doesn't catch somebody's name for the prayer list, you can always, hey, I think I don't have my email up on my page. I'll make sure that I get that up on my YouTube. But I'm just Jules learning to listen at gmail.com, and it's a number 2 and all lowercase, no space. If you ever want to contact me um, for anything, this this month I'm going to finish my aqua lead training with a few of us. I'm so excited. Aqua lead is really quite um, shifts how you look at the power of the waters and the beauty of the waters, the sacredness of water. As we go into summer, I think hanging on to that, the sacredness of water, knowing and wishing that we may never thirst is very important. Jack says she has a glimmer. Who ever suggested for me to meditate on breaking up my left kidney stones? Um, let's see. Whoops. Chat's rolling. You just bounced, girl. Um, she's been doing that since 3:20. The CT that she had on Sunday night, the 7 millimeter stone is now 5 millimeter. That boom, boom. Here, here for intentional healing, intentional using your own healing abilities because your body knows how to heal itself. Like, oh, you fell and, I got some, boo-boos and bruises on me. It's like, well, baby, you know how to heal this. Let's do this. Also with a little bit of castor oil and everything I put on me practically. Trying to salvage this stuff right here. Oh, they're not. Oh, they are not stones that can shrink without intervention. She has 1 millimeter per month decrease. Not bad. Hey, you know what? I think that if we can work with many different disease processes, a lot of stuff that's even considered terminal by use of intention and your Reiki, your Jinsen Jitsu, with your herbs and your exercise, your meditations, everything that you're doing, intending to create health in yourself, body knows what to do. I had a vision once of someone who's near and dear to me, and they were going to have a procedure. And all of a sudden, because when I'm out here in the interwebs, I'm not trying to visualize other people's healing necessarily. I was always taught that you wait until you're asked. Like in this environment, we are praying for people, so people have asked, generally speaking. And so then we, with our best intentions, with our angels and our guides and our healing modalities that we do naturally and have trained with, um, I was working with them and in the area that was affected, I could see this like bubbling, like a cellular thing that kind of looked like hands just doing this kind of a thing. And then I saw later This is just, we have to normalize that we're healers. We're not, pontificating for nothing. That we are healers, we are knowers, and we are seers, and this is what we do. If you see it, you hear it, you feel it, you experience it, it is something to be used in your toolbox, something to be confident about, and something to be proud of. And this is what I am learning. I don't think I've ever said it with so much confidence. And I wouldn't be able to do that if I weren't here in these spaces with everyone. But when I saw a video, because I watch a lot of sciencey things, and look at the science sites and watch the YouTubes and things, but the actual images of cells healing, it moves in that kind of way. It kind of bubbles up and moves like little cells are rolling around, taking care of it. And consequently, I feel very confident that when I see that happening, I didn't force that visual. That visual just came in and said, basically, hey, Jules, we're going to show you what it looks like. When you focused in on that person, that happened. Trust your healing instincts, because Creator is with you, helping you. It's us that have the hard time interpreting these things, right? Because we don't know how to do it. Oh, very good, Gary. Thank you. Parsley is for entertainment purposes only. And all that other stuff I just said. Definitely. Parsley is traditionally used as a natural remedy for kidney stones. Make a tea. Put it in everything. A lot of folks will say, "Oh, I'm only going to put parsley in this dish or this salad or whatever." Put the cilantro and the parsley together. That's a magical combination. Hey, show yay. I can't help it. I love saying that. I hope you don't mind. Good morning. She says, "Howdy, I'm still in bed." You go, girl. You rocking that relaxation. Don't get out of bed. It's early, and you know what? I do believe sleep, bed, sacred space, just beautiful. Relax. Have your angels and guides and protectors all set up around you. A lot of people are saying that what they do when they fall asleep is they're calling themselves back to themselves, calling themselves back in from a day, you know. We wake up in the morning and we're calling ourselves back into the present, putting our feet on the ground, taking a breath and going, whew, whew. What was that? What was that I was dreaming? All right. Oh, hey, thanks, Jax, putting that up there. Good morning, Liz. Asan. Silver Day loves. Prayers for my friend Carol. She's going home to the next place she calls heaven. I call the next life. She's going to love it. Oh, sweet Carol. Going to heaven. Why not? It might look differently to us, to all of us, depending on how we were raised and what we believe, but near death experience says it is a place of peace, and whatever you happens when we actually go there all the way, heaven, heaven, I'm in heaven. Yes. Well, blessings, and blessings for you and everyone that loves her during this transitional time. Good morning, Miss Denise. Blessings to you, beautiful. Yes, and I have had your husband on the list, but let's refresh that. Yes, let's get Leopold on that list. Let's see what we got going on here. So I'm writing on the list. That's right. Favorite place to be, Jack says, is in the home, hanging out. Yeah, Amber says, yes, I healed from chemical exposure before the VA acknowledged it was real. They still don't treat it mind numbing. Absolutely throttling. It bloweth the mind. Um, I've worked with a lot of veterans, and when I was working in hospice, we would have meetings with all of the, the participating hospice agencies in the area and associated with the hospitals or not. Very, very professional business, let me just say. And trying to stay relevant, current with the medical, psychological, and all the current research that's going on regarding how to treat people in hospice. Veterans have an especially complicated series of medical events, difficulties with known traumas, known medical results. They're studying everything that happens all along the way. So I'm hoping, do you mind if we put you on the list for that, for the resolution and the acknowledgement that chemical exposure is valid for your service connection? Because service connection, um, ratios and percentages and whatnot are what give you your retirement and possible care. If someone, as they age with their service connection injuries, needs aid and attendance, for instance, as is classified by the military, then someone can come in and get paid. A family member even can come in, get paid to assist. So it's very important, the service connection percentages. Blessings to you, my dear. Let's see. It's always good to add new stuff to your toolkit, guys. Always, always, always. And it just can be something simple to trigger you to remember. I'm worth it, man. You know what? This is going to be easier than I think. Spirituality has always been made to be so mysterious and so complicated, and all these things that we're learning. What I'm finding as I get older and less resistant. That's why when I'm saying we're going to ground, I said, let's just go in. Let's just take that taproot and go straight into the ground without resistance. How does it feel to do your work? Do what the Creator has given you, your light language. Hey, Diana, I heard that sneaking out the other day. I was like, what? Wherefore doth that light language originate? Where did it come from? I was like, well, girl, you go, girl. And whatever it is. Oh, dandelion tea too. Parsley, clover, and hibiscus. I've been taking the hibiscus tea. It's absolutely delicious. I mix it with a few things, put some of the lemon in it, or sometimes I put in some bubble water, some other red juices and plants and things, put it all in there. And it's just, it's refreshing and you feel hydrated. Imagine that. Aw, do you still want to be on the list, J Cat Lady? Anybody else? Well, we all have lots of healing things, or I could just go with my older list and leave everybody on there, and anybody who comes in and listens to us do all of our chat and connect and build your energy. The old witchy folks used to, You got to build the energy, you slowly build the energy. And as you build the energy, you merge your energies. And that's what I love about Terry would have everybody kind of etherically hold hands if you want to. And then it just builds a cone of energy. And I think that's what the value of the chat is we get to hear from everybody, share some love, some connection from the heart. Um, breakfast, tales of woes and difficulties, and other fun things like grandchildren going to water parks, fluffy stuff. Oh, thank you. So tomorrow will be Diana with Annie at uh 7 on Annie's channel and simulcasting, I think. So that'll be great. And they're going to do something fantastic. Diana is a rock star of meditation. Leopold is a beautiful name. Hi, Oxford Cat. Hello to the beautiful peoples. I hope you join me next week as we venture into uh, same thing, only different. I'll have to learn how to make everybody moderators and do all that kind of stuff. So bear with me if we get a little bot here and there, because I don't know all of the tricks very well yet, guys. I'm very happy to be able to do this. Very happy to be with everybody and also hold that space, to keep holding this space, you guys. This is a special thing. And everybody that does their own channels has their own special sacred way of holding space for each other. I'm overwhelmed with how beautiful it is. We got a lot of veterans in the house and spawn of veterans. Jack says her dad was Air Force. Things my experience with him and then made him with the VA. I know it's just very, very difficult. I just say that what it takes to be a service person, what it takes to be of service in the military is definitely worth every bit of recognition, whether they never got a Purple Heart or were in special ops or, anything. Whatever branch of the military you're in, you are definitely not in charge of your life. You are going with whatever you're told to do, wherever you're needed, and without knowing where to go. So hats off. And PTSD, that's a crazy business. Hey, you guys, did you know this is important? I think that they have just changed chronic PTSD to from a mental health condition to a medical condition, because what they've been able to do is prove by monitoring with x-ray of the brain of persons who have been traumatized over time. PTSD is you just had a car accident, you're jittery about driving, you're still having pain over a couple of months, but generally speaking, you get back on the horse and you ride. And then maybe you're a little more cautious, you up your insurance, you do practical things and you have techniques and whatnot, and you basically kind of deal with it and it slides away a bit. The chronic PTSD, however, is something that you can't uh, um, run away from. And that's because there's injury to the brain. We have the traumatic brain injury and the kind of concussions, entertainment only. Hey, Go look at your science, everybody. Make your choices with your doctors. Do all that kind of stuff, please. But now you can advocate. Please take a scan of my brain. I'd like to know if I have evidence of. So it can help you prepare to do things, take things, eat ways that help repair the brain. And also, brain injury requires rest. Brain injury requires rest. Sorry, guys. I'm slipping with the pronunciations. Oh my gosh. Barbara, you are a hero yourself. The unsung heroes, the spouses and the family of your veterans who fight for service connection after they have passed. Prayers to you, blessings be upon you, and I'm sure that you're going to get your own little medal. Angels, go give her a little medal. She needs a Purple Heart herself for battling the VA. That's right. Ah, I have a longer TLE um tale about it. She had lost it for a few years. This surgery brought it back, and the light language, and now it's back. Oh, yes. Very interesting. How nice is that? I think that's going to be something really special and beautiful. All right, so here's to adding your light language back into your life. Maybe it'll light up your life. You can sing to your light language and say, "You light up my life." Oh my gosh. We have the veteran stories here, you guys. Um, uh, Jax said that her dad lived on her couch for a few years. We got his service connection done. They want you to give up. They don't want you to keep fighting. Yeah, it's very true. You have to have a support system. I had a friend whose husband went into a full on state and he didn't make it. And it looked like it was intentional, but he was full on in an altered state of mind when his accident occurred. And so it would really took a lot. She worked really hard to try and prove that that was the case. I'm not sure what the outcome has been at this point, but blessings to her as well. Good morning, Patricia. She says, "Good morning, Jules and Super Tribe. Glad to find you here. Couldn't find on Tuesday. Looks like Tuesday's channel. It's next Tuesday, since she couldn't find it. So she tuned into the EP survivors testifying to Congress will not go away. Yeah, let's add some special prayers for our secondhand trauma, our trauma for having to go through the drama, and also for everyone. We'll go for an overall a general healing and prayer process. Bless you, Miss Beautiful Oil Painter. I'm going to go to the craft class tonight on Katie a Moonchild. I almost called her Katie Moonshine. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Nothing like a slip, a little Freudian slip, but she is like a little bright little moonshine. She's going to have a class on making your own little yes and no, like card deck, and that should be fun. Yeah, no recipes for disaster. We're trying to just get some stuff out a little bit and then, help each other move through it. Ah, he was at Lejeune. Oi. Mm. Well, blessings, blessings, blessings. So glad to see that some of that moved through. And it is a fight. Sometimes we had to gather up our wits about us, man. We just said, no, I'm not, hey, we women, we men, we are not backing down. And I think that's what's going to be really important as we build into our new concept of what the world is going to look like, where we're going to have equality of men and women. Come on, people. A bird cannot fly without both wings working, and that one's the boys and one's the girls. Let's just call it for what it is. We have to have equality. We are different. We are wired up different. We do different jobs. I can't imagine a man really having a baby and doing all that. The level of pain and all the stuff we go through having children and the way that their minds work is not geared to see the overarching, the peacemaking all the time, the gathering up and the matrifocal societies, the way they used to run. No, they're supposed to get out there, get that food, get that stuff, and help bring it back. And there are definitely roles, of course, entertainment only. Sorry, I get on my soapboxiness. Let's see what we got going else in here. Prayer answered. I like that news. Prayer answered news. Got an email from a judge excusing her from jury duty. Yeah. No. If you can't do it, you can't do it. If you can't get there, you can't sit there. You can't be there. I've never had to serve because I was a conflict of interest. I don't know how that always happened. I just sit and wait, 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 wait. And then the judge would finally make me tell them why it's a conflict of interest. Ugh, they're great. They really stick it to you. All right. And good news here. Let's see. Landlord's house um, may not have to go on the market. They may have a buyer. He is advocating for neighbor who she rents and who rent, neighbor and I who rent. Okay. That sounds interesting. Yeah, I'm going to light up our lives with Diana's language. 2 minutes. Hey, am I supposed to meditate? Okay, kids. Moonchild, um, Wolf Girl Dolly, Wolf Girl Oracle Dolly and her are tight, and she's always, I'll tell you all about it. Okay, here's something. Uranus and Cedra are conjunct at first degree Gemini and will be for a long time. Fixate on the healing you want and the fight for compensation. Good fight for your right to party. Yeah, so the eagle that is the US is in a tailspin and a crash. Well, you know what? We don't have to go there. Let's do it, ladies. Let's get to the meditation. Everybody, rub your hands together. Take your breath, whatever you do to settle yourself down into your readiness and willingness to, without resistance, to ground your energy all the way into the center of the earth. Let's go. We've been prepping for 30 minutes. Let's go in and make it count. Breathe in. Breathe in all that we've just talked about. This difficulties, the years of pain that people have processed in service to others, knowing that service to others is a calling. Anybody who has a channel, anybody's in a supportive job, anybody who's a cheerleader for others, whether it's on their Facebook or on their TikTok channels or at home, their churches, whatever communities they're in, they are of service. People who make blankets for babies at child welfare or at the hospitals. Little service things that people do every day. Offer food to a neighbor that you know is struggling. This is the grassroots. Let's take our roots down with all of these difficulties and pain and surgeries and things that we're doing to take care of ourselves. Go all the way in. Get ready to leave behind all of our worries and our troubles. Let them all get absorbed into the earth, the magical life supporting energies, minerals, the good chemicals, the good healing, pure waters, the pure intent of those who come to the earth to engage with us for these minerals and things that are only found and are unique to our precious planet. Are you there? Root, engaged, connected to the center of the earth. That's ground zero, right in the center. The center. Now get ready. As you bring your energy back up, gather all that good healing energy. New seeds to be sown in your life, fresh water to grow and breathe and do and learn, and all of that energy that's been churning in the earth. Let that energy, that life force energy, the energy of the Mother Earth to come through us, all of the good things that we ever wanted to be able to manifest in our lives, our dreams. Remember your dreams. Become ignited and excited. And instead of being inflamed, be the flame. Let your Kundalini energy rise as we move into the season of the South, where the sun is our focus and growing the seeds that we have sown in the winter solstice. Let's use the magic of the earth. Use the magic of the women. Use the magic of the men who surrendered and gave their lives for us, and the women who have given lives, and the children. Let's take a moment to say our prayers for the world, for peace and love, and that beautiful energy of the mother to spring up and say, enough. We're ready for life affirming things to happen. Growth, care, equality, abolish racism. Let's move through and have unity with our diversity. Concepts I was raised with that I want to share without attachment to religion. These are things that we must have. You all feel very beautiful to me right now in this space where we give prayer and energy, and all of our healing sources are activated. Our sparkling healing sources are with us, your angels, your guides, those that come with you to do healing. And it just springs forth from you naturally by the very presence of your being. You are of value. You are healing. You are educating. You're promoting a positivity without even knowing it. Not that we can't be cranky and have our times of processing, but we're learning how to make those periods of time be lesser and not have as much power over us, because we're learning that we are the light, we are the love, and we are the healing energy. So we're going to ask that prayers are with Jax and her continued healing. We're also going to ask for a sweet transition for Carol to go to her heaven. May she find everything that she needs along the way, and may her family be healed and find greater depths of love as they help her through her process. For Jen B and her kids and grandkids that are traveling, and gratitude for all of the things that she's been praying about and needing for her stability, for her home, her health, and her life. For Marit's husband, Leopold, may he be given all that he needs and that his health and his well-being are fully attended to by his guides and angels and the Creator himself or herself. For Amber, for her service connection and help healing her heart, and giving her a stick-to-itiveness that's unrelenting. I like that. I want some of those unrelenting stick-to-itivenesses. For Teresa and her mom, for KD, for Wolf Girl, Oracle Dolly, for all the kids that hang out in their land, and Sonia. I just think they're some of the sweetest, I'll tell you. And then, of course, we have Terry holding her space, tripping the light fantastic. That girl has a light on her. Have you noticed? For Allie and her husband, her family, for my mom's best friends, Eileen and John. He is on a transition himself, although it will take a little while. For my kids, I'm adding my kids in there too for all their journeys, their health journeys and life journeys. And for Liz and Awe, we love her. Let's see, we've got people that have had problems with work. Let's just see them all handled. So boom, let's get everybody all situated, manifesting. Jacqueline. And for Fatima. J Cat Lady, who's here. Pam. Diana, for you. Of course, you're tripping the light fantastic yourself. Look at you go. Who else is on here? For Richie. He's been on other people's lists. For Paul and Liam. And Caroline is Brandy. For everyone that's ever been on the list, if I don't have you here. Barbara Berkman, for your son, for kids, for let's see, who have we got in here? People are still working on recovering, like Wayne. And for our beloved Kelly Bach, we always got you. We love you, surround you with love, girl. May everything work out with all of your insurances and all of the red tape we all have to deal with certain things. I have one of those myself, and I just need a little bit of support with that. For Gary and his health concerns. For Brent, Denise, and Derek, Sue Toffee. Let's see, I haven't seen what's gone on with her moving. So, with our prayers, interrupts our flow with our meditation, but let's do one more thing. We have a couple of minutes. Settle back in with all those names and requests and cares. If I missed somebody, Oxford Cat, did I get you? Anybody else? Quick note. But just know, open up your crown chakra. If your crown chakra's been itchy, and open it up, help it out. Come on, open them up. Let's get those chakras. Open up, high heart. Open up, open up, open up. Just press them. Imagine that energy coming back up after you meditate. Just turn them, just gently, gently spin them, and then ask them to do their thing. Say, please, angels, guides, creator, help me keep my chakras moving. Help me keep me going. Help me keep me going. Please co-create that system with your creator, that we're co-creating all the time. We're never alone. So whatever you need to come from the depths of space all the way through, only good things, all protected in all ways, at all times, all the way through, and bring it all in. Let's get it right here into your heart. Spin that crystalline energy just a little bit around your planet, this place that we love, in between our hands, our planet right here. Not that we can change everything, but so that we can stay activated and connected up in our upper dimension levels and realize that when we're working with the crystalline, we're going at least 7, 5 to 7. We're going sneaking up higher. And we may sneak up a little higher sooner than others because we're open and we're doing daily practice. Hold that. See that crystalline energy around the earth. Hold that space for all that will transpire. That's where the love is the light, and the love is the waters, the crystalline nature. It's all with the waters. Love in your heart. Up into the high heart where we are all connected. We are all connected in that crystalline energy and love. And with that, surround yourself with a great blessing to stay happy and be in love with yourself. If you start to feel cranky, just go, oh man. Whew. Like Annie says, we're just not doing that anymore. Take care. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for being here. We'll see you on Tuesday on my channel, which is crazy. We figured it out. Blessings, light, love. Be there for Annie Bear and Diana tomorrow at 7 and enjoy. Thanks for putting up the link to KD. She'll freak out if a bunch of us show up. It'll be so much fun. Check out her channel. She's got a list of things you need to bring. Not too crazy. All right. Loads of love. Signing off once again. Much gratitude. Thank you to Terry for showing us the way, shining her light on all of us. And you know where to go to find her. Holding your space. She's doing all kinds of fun stuff, doing new posts, doing a bunch of things, and carrying the light and the healing and the love for everybody. As usual, holding her space. Much love. Bye-bye.